Good morning, folks. Starting off in Australia, we had a landslide in the state of Victoria and some flooding in South Wales. I would be astonished if both of these events do not relate to the huge amount of rainfall they've been seeing. Coming over to the United States, we had an avalanche in California. This one is at Ward Canyon. We also had a fairly large earthquake south of South America, very close to Antarctica. Put this article below, folks, if you're interested at all in post-glacial rebound effect, increasing water levels, or perhaps a methane release from under the poles. This is a very good article from